So she did like, I think it was like 3 days or so of spinal chemotherapy. And I remember going there to the hospital there every day. I was able to work from her bedside. And still doing my Abbott work and taking calls from customers, fixing stuff, working the queue and doing things and dropping the kids off, picking them up. People were picking the kids up for me and transitioning, fixing dinner, and it was just an amazing thing to watch my sister and my dad and people like Jackie Johnson and stuff to watch the kids and help out. It was just phenomenal to really see that kind of love and service extended. My brother and sister-in-law and other family members, nephews and nieces are coming and visiting her, and of course the kids, I would bring them to see her as often as I could because they wanted to see their mom. She wanted to see them too. They weren't really sure how to really deal with that, right? Mom was in the hospital, and so that was tough. A lot of crying at home and laundry and stuff. So chores and cooking and cleaning and trying to keep the house as normal as possible, which was the plan. The spinal chemotherapy started to make things a little bit better for her. She stopped hallucinating, and she wanted to know what was going on. And so I asked her, "Hey, do you see anything that doesn't belong in the room?" And she was like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "Well, you were just telling me a couple days ago that you saw things and heard things that weren't even there, describing like kids playing and plates and glass breaking behind you and laughter and seeing people that weren't there. And now it was like it never happened. She didn't even remember it, which was cool. So that was wonderful. We thought, hey, we're on the way to recovery. She's not getting any more movement. And I remember they wanted us to continue to massage her legs and lotion her legs because they were getting ashy and they began to wither and get atrophy and get smaller and smaller because lack of movement. And we were able to get her an air mattress bed to keep the circulation going so she would not develop bed sores. And we remember putting the different lotions and oils on her feet and helping to wash her body. And unfortunately, the chemo was starting to take a toll on her hair and things like that. And the doctors were not seeing any more. It came to a point where doctors were not seeing any more significant progress made with in-spine chemotherapy, and they were going to move now into radiation. And I remember first couple of days of radiation treatment. She was supposed to have gotten 20 days, I think. I remember the first few days. I remember there was a doctor that came in, and one of the oncology doctors from her doctor's office, or oncology doctor's office. He wasn't the primary doctor. He was just one of the assistants. I remember him telling me, Mr. Carlisle, type of cancer your wife's got at this moment, most people don't live from. I was like, it felt like somebody just kicked me or hit me in the stomach with a baseball bat. And I was like, what do you mean? They told me this is the cancer to have, Where's this coming from? They said when bone marrow cancer moves over into the spinal column and brain, because the spinal column and brain are a closed system, as I'm learning, there's not a good treatment methodology. There's not a good way to make it go away. Your body can only take so much radiation before it begins to have negative results and that are not repairable. So the doctor went on to tell me that if she doesn't see any improvement from that, then they usually see the person being dead within 90 days. That was October.